Is that what we want? Is that what we want to see? Do we want to see freaking politicians getting killed left and right? Is that going to make our democracy more stable? They're freaking on Kyrie's head, man.
I apologize, or in your mind, you said I didn't mean to cause any harm. Were you apologizing, or did you not?
I didn't mean to cause any harm. I'm not the one that made the documentary.
I sort of wanted to hear the word I apologize, or in your mind, you said I didn't mean to cause any harm. Were you apologizing, or did you not?
I didn't mean to cause any harm. I'm not the one that made the documentary.
I sort of wanted to hear.
I told you guys how I felt. I respect all walks of life and embrace all walks of life. That's where I sit.
I think what people want to hear, though, is just a yes or no on that question. Yes or no.
I cannot be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from. I cannot be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from. I told you guys how I felt.
I think America deserves an apology from you.
Not from me?
No?
No, not at all. You know,
not on your choice of words.
Please.
Not on your choice of words.
You know, it's a case of the victim being charged with the crime. We didn't bring ourselves here. Your fathers brought us here. We didn't sell ourselves into bondage. Your fathers brought us here, robbed us of our name, language, culture, religion, God, country, flag. And for 300 years, my fathers, my mothers were hitched to the plow like some animal. The Constitution of the United States didn't protect neither me nor my people. And now today we are charged with the hatred of white people. I think that's sick.
I think America deserves an apology from you.
Not from me?
No?
No, not at all. You know,
not on your...
He say, not for me. No, not at all. They on Kyrie's head, man. Now they fine. He's suspended. Do I have a video on that?
We've got some breaking news tonight from the NBA. The Brooklyn Nets have announced that they are suspending point guard Kyrie Irving for at least 5 games without pay. The suspension comes after a recent controversy where Irving shared a link to an anti-Semitic film last week. The team says that he has refused to acknowledge that the documentary had hateful material. Mr. Irving also refused to unequivocally say that he has no anti-Semitic beliefs. A statement from the team reads in part, quote, "We are of the view that he, Mr. Irving, is currently unfit to be associated with the Brooklyn Nets. We have decided that Kyrie will serve a suspension without pay until he satisfies a series of objective remedial measures that address the harmful impact of his conduct," unquote. Again, the breaking news from the NBA, Kyrie Irving of the Brooklyn Nets is suspended without pay for at least 5 games after sharing a link to an anti-Semitic documentary on social media.
Dun, dun, dun. And then I heard the quote that the dude said. He said he didn't unequivocally say that he wasn't had anti-Jewish sentiments or something like that. He said, but he did say that. You know, it's like the question that they're trying to ask him. I don't know. They're trying to get him to say something. And he's not doing that. And that's what they're mad at him about. Like, I don't know, man. This shit is on display for everybody to see if y'all just pay attention. Let me read the caption. It says, the Brooklyn Nets released a statement saying Kyrie Irving has been suspended for at least 5 games with no pay for refusing to acknowledge a link to a documentary he shared on social media that contained hateful material. And Irving refused to unequivocally say he has no anti-Semitic beliefs. Unequivocally say. So he should have said, I unequivocally have no anti-Semitic beliefs. Is that what he had to say? Because I mean, he's like, I can't be anti-Semitic. I'm not trying to be anti-Semitic. I can't be anti-Semitic. That's what he said. It's like, wait a minute. What does that mean? What does that mean, Kyrie? Get the fuck. Let me read some comments. It says, these are comments underneath that video. Random people. It says, it's out in the open. More and more people are finding out the truth. To find out who rules over you, simply find out who you cannot question. Voltaire. paraphrase. Another comment, it says, I don't know details of what was shared, but it always makes me cringe when a wealthy establishment refuses to pay yet another person of color for their beliefs. What will they do with the money they don't pay him? Pay for his education? Pay for someone's rent? Help someone who doesn't have a home? It's just a power move meant to demonize him. Again, I don't have the full context, but the Brooklyn team owners aren't heroes because they took a stand to not pay someone. Cops out here getting paid leave for some heinous acts. Maybe it was Kyrie's time to feel some financial pain. I don't know. I cringe the same at this point till I get a fuller picture. I think your assessments are right on, buddy. Let me read some more. It says, in the words of one of my high school teachers, better late than, he says, better never than late. I just messed up my brain because he twisted it, but okay, I get it. Better never than late. Let me read another comment. It says, never apologize to the woke cancel culture PC mafia. Stand strong, Kyrie. Another comment, it says, so he got suspended for what he didn't say? I'm like trying to understand it too. Like it's like, what are y'all suspended? What happened? That's random as hell. Random. It's like they had to be on his ass, like on looking for something. That's like if you have your boss and they're mad at you and they're looking for something to fire you or something to write you up for, and they gotta go freaking digging. They gotta go to digging and find some shit. Let me read another comment. It says, God bless Kyrie and Ye for having the courage to speak truth to power. Another comment, it says, Kyrie should file a lawsuit. I don't mean to offend anybody by mentioning his comparison, but it's something that I never understood. The Jews in Europe suffered genocide at the hands of the Nazis for 12 years, resulting in World War II. After World War II, when the world caught wind of the inhumane actions took against the Jews during the Holocaust, the world came together and pathed a road toward the existence of Israel. So basically what I'm saying is, for the 12 years of suffering that the Jews endured, they received the whole country. Africans were sold into slavery to Americans colonized around 1492, and this lasted until around 1865. So close to 400 years total, and 89 of them years were under the established United States of America. When the world found out about the evil treatment of slaves and the fact that they were not even considered as human beings, the world did nothing. When looking at these two evil historical events side by side, the Jews killed during the Holocaust, which lasted 12 years, and an estimated 6 million Jews murdered, and then Africans sold into slavery, losing all human rights, which lasted 400 years, and an estimated 60 million Africans murdered. How can anybody say that the world's reaction and outcomes to the two separate evil travesties is fair, or even in the same ballpark as fair? The Jews suffered 12 years, lost 6 million people, and the outcome was the world basically gave them a country. Africans were sold into slavery, suffered 400 years. How is this justice, and how come nobody ever talks about this? Modern day comparison. Because let me see, there's more to it. He says, I think that maybe waiving African Americans' home property tax for 400 years will be a good start towards reparations. Israel wouldn't exist without the West's intervention, true or false? Who besides Jews benefited from Israel becoming a country? African slaves in the U.S. were not even treated with the decency or even with the recognition that they were human beings in the U.S. for 400 years. When slaves were freed in the U.S., they were told, good luck. Good luck catching up to the rest of society financially. Good luck catching up with the rest of society community-wise. Good luck finding employment with the very little education and skills that slave owners allowed to them while held in slavery. Good luck surviving in America. I don't support popular mainstream media propaganda. My comment meets community-friendly guidelines. Unpopular should never equal inappropriate. Well, they didn't kick your comment out, so you must have known what you were doing. Let me read some more. It says, lies. They want him to bow down and apologize. He's already said he's not anti-Semitic, so why must he apologize for something he's not? We see the truth, so keep up the good work. Another one, it says, Swedge are like the final boss. No one has defeated them. Another comment. Can someone please tell me what the film said that was anti-Semitic? I didn't watch it and nobody's clarifying what made it bad. Another comment, it says, the documentary contains facts about history. No need to apologize for that. Another comment, I disagree with the Nets and I stand by Kyrie. We are at the point where a simple social media post can ruin you. Celebrities and common people alike. Note to Kyrie, stay off the open social media or change your settings to private. I'm telling you. That's what I was saying on something else. It was like, I was like, the moral of the story is set your shit to private. Like, my shit's not private because I freaking like do this show. But yeah, like, I don't know. That's probably the best answer. I mean, even though that's not right, it shouldn't be this way. You know, they're freaking jumping on him about some shit. It's a power trip, like that dude said. That's what it is. It's total power trip.
Contributor Daniel Drinzer called it a giant nothing burger. Critics piled on the members of Congress on social media and picked apart every word of it. And so